This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
Stay here with you. You are a rainbow sun. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. You are my favorite song. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. I am a lucky one. Seasons change, but you're the same. Your love is constant. You've never lost it. Your voice is calling out my name. It makes me miss you, even when I'm with you. Oh, nobody wants to go it alone, and I just wanna stay here with you.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is SPEEDy Post on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and I'm your host on the show. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior, and I'm here with
Felicity Girgir.
And SPEEDy Post is that show where we bring you social media moments. We take posts from social media, posts that strike a lot of reactions, conversations, and then share them with you. Also get to hear your opinion on our topic of discussion. Now today as well on SPEEDy Post, we have a post, from social media that went viral, and was on blogs, and we share the story and then get to hear what you have to say. Also get to hear your opinion. So listen to the story. As soon as I'm done sharing, you can then call in and let us hear what you think. So a lady made a post, she made a video actually narrating what happened in her home. According to her, she just found out that her house help was actually giving signal to the husband. Is it signal? We'll call it signal to the husband, like trying to get the husband to be with her. How it happened is that the husband, one random day, according to how she narrated it, the husband called her and said, "Can you send our house help's number to me?" And she didn't think much about it because, well, it's their house help, and then anything can be up for the husband to be requesting. So she didn't think much about it, and she just sent their house help's number to the husband. So when the husband returned from work, he was like, "See what happened though. Our house help called me and then was telling me that she has fallen for me." That's falling for the husband, So the husband came back and then was reporting to his wife. Yes, that this is what our house help did. She called me and was telling me that she has fallen for me. And then she didn't he didn't understand it. He asked her, "What is wrong? Like, are you okay?" The house help said that she is okay, and all that, but she has fallen for him. So he didn't know how to go with that situation at that moment. So he just came back home, told his wife, and the wife was like, no, our own house help, this woman, because the house help is quite mature.
Okay.
Yes. And then she was like, no, there is no way that is this our house help. Maybe it's another person. And the husband even said that he compared the number, and then it wasn't the number that called him. It was a different number from the house helps number. I don't know if you are getting the story. Yes, don't worry, we'll take it slowly, bit by bit. And then so the wife decided to like actually check like if it's true. Yes, because she was doubting. The husband was so sure, but the wife was doubting that no, there's no way that our house help can do something like this. So when the husband went back to work again, and the next time that she called,
that's the house help called the husband.
Yes, when the next time that the house help called, he wanted to be sure, like let her know that okay, this is who you're talking to, to be sure that the house help knows that okay, it's my boss I'm talking to, like that. Because according to him and according to the woman, they were thinking okay, it's possible that she's the one, but she doesn't know
who she's
that
talking to.
she doesn't know who she's talking to. So when she called the husband again, that's the house help called the husband. The husband was like, do you know who you are talking to? She said, yes, Oga, I know who I'm talking to. Are you sure? Yes, Oga, I know who I'm talking to. And then the man eventually asked her, so who are you talking to? And she mentioned daddy something. We are not going to mention the child's name, obviously, to confirm that she knew exactly what she was doing. So the husband at that point, he recorded the entire conversation and then took it to his wife. That is how they actually discovered that it's the house help that was busy giving Oga signal and telling him that I am falling for you, Oga, I'll do anything you want me to do, and all of those things. So this lady confronted the house help, which is the house help is quite mature. I think she's quite older than even the lady herself. I'm not sure of that. Yes, from the look of the video and if you watch it, but I'm not sure of that. So let's just leave that one aside. And then she said that she doesn't know what happened though. It's the devil. She doesn't even know. And the lady was like, in the video, if you saw that video, she was like, have I been good to you? The housewife was like, yes. Shebi, I have been with you as though we are sisters. She said, yes. So why did you do something like this to me if I have been treating you nicely? She said, I don't know. She doesn't even know what came over her, and it's the devil. Devil is always easy at the corner, and all those things. So that is what happened. Now when this lady brought this video online, that is the wife, when she brought the video online, some persons were saying that, are you sure it's not the man that went to go and try to like get together with that house help, and then later when it did not work, he now made a plan that would put the girl in trouble? But some people were saying that there's evidence, like she said, she knows exactly who she was talking to. And then some people were saying that this is why you can never trust a house help, in your own house, especially, when you know that that's a mature person, your husband is there, something like that, because something like this will always happen. So people are saying that something like this will always happen, whether you like it or not. Like, it's all of them. If it's not about going after your husband, then it's maybe with your children. They always turn against you. And some people are saying that they can never, like, even if they're about to, maybe something bad will even happen in that house, they would rather not have a house help. So that is what we have brought today. That is the story that we have brought and then shared with you today. Listening to this story, you've heard what we said. What do you think? Can you trust a house help, in this 2026 that we are? I know that before, the things that people say, no, this one, but it's more like we have left so many things in the past. But then this story comes up again. So from the story that you heard, and maybe even your opinion in general, the way that you are, can you actually trust a house help in your home? Right now, this 2026? Let us hear you. Now, number for you to call is 0808 427 5464.
That's 0808 427 5464.
Can you trust a house help in your home? Right now, you heard the story, and some people might have already even had their own, conclusion, things. Hello. Yes. Good afternoon. Yes, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I watch Timothy calling from North Bank.
All right. Welcome to the show, Timothy.
According to me, I prefer house help. it should be 15 downwards. It shouldn't be upward because that can cause temptation. And you know that devil always be in work.
Okay.
So you should take care. You should know who you bring to your home as a house help.
Okay.
It shouldn't be the full grown, growing up maturely girl or woman like that. It should be young girl. Yes, that is my opinion.
All right. Thank you so much, Timothy, for calling in to be part of the show. Timothy says that he's not against the idea of having a house help. His own is that
It should be 15.
let it be a small, let the person not be mature enough, because he believes that okay, temptation is always around, especially if it's somebody that is so mature. So for him, he is not against the idea. It's just the age that is his problem. But let me ask you, Felicity, what do you think about this story?
I think a lot. I don't think like I heard that from the comments. Someone said that is the man. That's very funny. But I don't think the man is like did anything, like went behind to get together with the house help and then later on even recorded the conversation. I think that if he was actually involved from the conversation that he recorded, from the evidence, wouldn't he have shown that okay, he's the one that started something? That's just what I think. So I don't believe that he's the one that started something from like someone said. I don't think so. But it's quite so. What did he collect the house help's number to do?
To go and check whether, from the story, she said that he said that he collected the number, to check whether that's the same number. Let him be sure. He heard the voice, but then he wanted to be sure
from
that
the start. From you said that on a random day, the husband collected the house number.
So he collected the number after she already called him. Yes, and then he was now trying to confirm. This is the voice now, and she said she called her name too. So he wanted to be sure that okay, it's not someone else that is pulling, playing some stunts, like that on him. So that is why he wanted to confirm, because he doesn't have their house helps number. It's the wife that has it.
It's even a good thing that he brought it back to his wife, genuinely, because there are some men, some out there that if that kind of thing comes to them, they'll immediately like jump into that kind of situation. So for me, I like what the man did is very good for like coming to his wife to and then the woman as well, she did not, first things first, she did not like act on her emotions, so she wanted evidence, which is a good thing as well. I just like the way they all did the thing. From what I could hear, they took it gradually, did the investigation. Wanted to be sure 100% that she knew that house up knew what she was doing. She knew the person she was talking to and all of that. And then the man also brought it back to his wife, to come and report and say, this is what is happening. They handled everything like a couple.
So this question now that I'm asking everybody, because people were so against this thing of house help, in that comment. That's what they were saying, that the issue of house help, like this is what happens. And me, I was also looking at it from another side. At the other side, you can still be a boy. Like, okay, this is their own story, but is it not possible that it can be a man too? Don't men too used to be somebody's house help?
Man, I've never seen that kind of situation.
Yeah,
I've seen it,
but
I've never seen.
Exactly, I've seen it. So now I want to ask you, would you trust a house help in your own home? Imagine you got married right now. Would you trust a house help?
Number one, I don't even like the whole idea of house help, strangers in my house. I don't like the idea at all. I doubt I'll ever have a house help in my house, like ever. I don't like it. I don't know. I just don't. It doesn't make me feel comfortable, especially if it's not a family member. I don't know. It's not something that sits well with me. So I don't think I'll ever have a house help in my house. Because it doesn't make me feel comfortable. That I don't know why. Just like from hearing, bringing somebody to your house.
This one happened. That one happened.
I don't like it. Plus the things that I've heard. At first it was just, I'm not comfortable with the whole idea. But then later on, I heard about the little things that have some house helps do to kids at home, and it just that one like the thing of
your own is not even your husband matter, it's your children.
I trust my husband. If I'm ever going to get married, I'll be someone that will trust my husband a lot.
When it comes to that. Now you also can call in and be part of the show. Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464.
It's 0808 427 5464.
Would you trust a house help in your house? in this 2026? Because I know that some time ago that's what people say, oh, the idea of this, especially from movies and all these things, but it's more like we left a lot of things in the past now.
Yes.
And then this story came up. So would you trust a house help, in your house, as a man or whether as a woman, or would you trust a house help? Because people are even bringing other concerns like, oh, you never know this, you never know that. So let us hear what you think about even this story in general. We're also streaming live on Facebook at Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. So you can watch live on Facebook and even leave a comment if you have something to say. Would you trust a house help, in your house in this 2026? Now, you said that you cannot, you don't believe that maybe the man may have had something, to do with it, and then he
possible,
was
it's possible, but in that the way she said the story online, from what I can hear, I don't think that
I don't know whether for me it's too much film, but I've seen where it's somebody that started something at the end of the day, because she did not, maybe she threatened her, I'm going to report or something like that. If you don't agree, I'm going to put you in trouble, and then went to go and complicate things, or maybe and these days it's very easy to take some part of a conversation and then make it look like come up with another story from me. I'm not saying that that's what happened though, but me, that comment, I feel like that's not something that will completely block my mind too. Because it's so easy these days to maybe even take another conversation somewhere and then fabricate a story that will match with that voice note, and then it will be like, okay, that is exactly what happened. So personally, I wouldn't rule that possibility that the husband started something and then, because from the way the woman sounded, the way the woman sounds in that video is more like, okay, I trust you, we are even here like sisters, something like this. And then how could someone like that you're treating like that maybe just come with one motive, one day? And that reminds me that some people even say that is the treatment they are giving her there,
And then you also mentioned something about someone that you're treating. It's possible that someone that you take treats with your show them love. Let me just say show love. A lot of love will turn back on you like that. Okay. So it's possible. I will, because I've heard a lot of stories like that. I don't know if have you ever heard a best friend?
A best friend will do something to you.
Friend is different from best friend. So a best friend will do something like that. I believe that individuals, human beings can be very, I don't know,
wicked. Just say wicked. So you also can call in and be part of the show. It's 0808 427 5464.
That's 0808 427 5464.
Would you trust a house help in your house? In this 2026, would you trust, bringing in a house help, employing a house help in your own house? In this 2026, you can call in and let us hear from you this afternoon. We are also streaming live on Facebook at Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. So you can watch live on Facebook and even leave a comment if you have something to say. Would you trust a house help? Now, some other things that I was seeing, from the comment. There was someone that was saying that is the kind of treatment that you're giving somebody that will make them to not know, maybe the body language. That's what the person said. I'll use that word as that. The body language of the man was seeming like, okay, she can actually make that kind of move, and then he would accept.
Okay, the man treated her as she was so comfortable, or the man gave a signal that's what somebody said. I can tolerate something like this.
Yes, that's what somebody actually said. And again, in that same comment, the same person was saying that it's possible that the treatment being so nice, being too kind, to people like that, when they come and then they don't know exactly their place, that is what actually leads to things like this. What do you think?
I think it's that. I'm not going to rule out that possibility of maybe the man, because there's a way that they are kind of signals that you give to somebody that if the person is not, should I say, wise or have sense, the person will immediately, especially if the person already has some kind of thoughts towards you. There's a way that you will treat the person that, plus that treatment, the way you're treating them, plus the thoughts that they already have at the back of their minds, joined together, will make them feel like, okay, I can actually do this thing. Maybe you are being I don't know the example to give, but maybe the man was being too kind to her. Let me just use the too kind that you mentioned, and then plus the thoughts that she already had, because I don't believe that it's just one time it just came to her head. So she already had it somewhere at the back of her mind. And then so it's possible that
she saw that Oga is a calm one, or
Oga
Oga
is
is nice,
or
and then,
Oga is giving me signal that he
Yes.
likes me or something like that.
and me, even from that, I feel like she could just have felt it can come in that moment too. The way you're saying that you don't believe that maybe it just came out of nowhere like that.
Okay.
It's possible that she just said, let me just take this shot. I used to see maybe things like this happen sometimes. Maybe I can use this one and earn extra salary or something, So that is also possible as well. So in this 2026, would you actually trust a house help, in your own house, in your matrimonial home?
Your matrimonial home.
That word, that word feels like, I don't know, it feels very old for me. But would you trust a house help, in your own home where you're staying, yourself, your husband, or yourself, your wife, and your children, your family? Would you trust a house help? Number for you to call is 0808 427 5464.
That's 0808 427 5464.
And we are also streaming live on Facebook at Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. So you can watch live on Facebook and tell us what you have to say. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes, good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
This is the voice of Last Corporal Christopher Job, aka Miracle No the Tired Jesus.
Welcome.
Reaching you live from 72 Special Forces Battalion here in Benin State.
All right. Welcome to the show, Lance Corporal. So what do you think?
Quite all right. Based on the topic of the day or the story of the day, it's always good to be good whenever good is needed. Because there are, men are trickish and they get how they normally used to behave. You see, I knew of a person, a married man,
Yes.
who brought a house help into his house, and that girl has come of age.
Okay.
But the other way around, what really happened there was that his wife turned against him because she doesn't serve him, she doesn't cook for him, she doesn't wash his clothes. In fact, you understand me?
Yes.
So they are not yet having issues. Let me just say children. So she started seeing that so long as a house help is there, so everything is the house help. And she finds it so much difficult in order to even bend down for the husband in terms of serving food for the husband.
Okay.
So all those things now, this house help possess all those qualities before this man. So what was there was that at the end of the day they discovered that the house help is pregnant.
Okay.
And the husband did not deny it. He said why he liked her, he chose her to be his wife now because the other woman that he got married was not his wife. He only got her married by mistake because this is the kind of woman that he liked.
Okay.
Yes, because she did everything to him that pleased his mind. But that was his wife that he married in the first place. She feels too big. She grew pompous in everything that she does to him. That you can imagine even his wife cannot bend down and serve him food.
Okay.
And I can't even remember the very last time his wife first drinking water and presents to him like this, like he should drink. If he's thirsty, something like that. So to me, let me just be honest to you. Some men that are form of doing that, it's not by mistake, but it's because of the way their wives treat them that makes them to find themselves in such kind of a situation.
Okay.
Are you getting it? So
Yes.
let me just ask you, let it not be as if maybe we are blaming men or the two parties. If you should see the other side, you also look the other side. Because if the woman is doing what your colleague over there was saying, like me, I don't like visitors in my house. If not a partner, let me just say a family partner that is coming within a period of a day, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or a month, that he may decide to go back. But a house help of a team, I don't like it.
Okay. All right.
Even my wife knows it fully well that she cannot even dare me by telling me that I should bring a house help. What's her duty in the house?
Okay.
That she wants me to go and bring a house help for her. That will be coming to do what, so she will sit down, cross leg, and do whatsoever she wants to do.
Okay.
Then the house help, one that will be. So what's the essence of me getting her married?
Okay.
Okay, that's just my own contribution.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in to be part of the show. It's Speedy Post on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And this afternoon on the show, we have shared a story, where a lady discovered that her house help was busy sending signals to the husband, telling the husband that she has fallen for him, and they should be together. And then when they found this out, the lady, was so in pain because she has been treating their house help as a sister. And then she confirmed that even on the video, yes, madam, you have been treating me like your sister, and things like that. And it brought a lot of reactions from people. Some persons saying that no matter how you treat them, something like this can still happen. No matter what you do, they always have eyes on maybe your partner, things like that. So would you still trust a house help in your house in this 2026? Let us hear what you think. It's 0808 427 5464.
That's 0808 427 5464.
Call in and let us hear from you. And you can also leave a comment on Facebook. It's Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makodi. Let us hear your thoughts if you would still trust a house help in your house. Now, the way that that Lance Corporal was looking at it was the idea of having a house help in the home in general. Like sometimes maybe things like that are likely to happen when the couple themselves already maybe had their own issues. Maybe the person was feeling like, okay, this person was not doing what they want
to do.
Exactly. And then he is now picking interest in the wife, the person that is doing what he wants
them to do.
Exactly, the house help that is doing what he wants, like to get, something like that. So he was saying that is why he's against the whole house help mentality. Before somebody will go and start doing what your wife is not doing, and then the next thing you're looking at the other person's way instead of
looking just your eyes should remain on your wife.
Exactly. So for him that is how he will avoid that situation in general. So we had someone who said that okay, he doesn't have anything against that idea of having a house help, but then it should be someone that he's not of age to maybe bring temptation to him or anything like that. And this person, the last caller, is saying that okay, for him he's totally against it because that's where issues like this can actually arise from. But is that always the case though? We have heard so many stories. You want to say something?
Yes, I don't know, I'm just thinking, okay, if from the story that our last caller shared, if the man had issues like with the wife not doing what he wanted her to do, why didn't he go straight to her instead of going behind her back to get the house help pregnant?
Okay,
I'm just thinking because why didn't he tell the wife that okay, you are not doing this for me anymore? Why if the wife decides that I'm not going to do that, in fact, is it that when they were dating to get married, the wife was not doing all of those things and he still ended up marrying her? I don't know, are you getting the picture I'm trying to get? Is it that the wife, when they were dating, was doing what he wanted her to do, but after the house help came, after they got married, she
they
now
go like
changed?
that, story will not finish. If they go that far, story is not going to finish at all. Now something else I was relating to that. So is it like something like maybe implying that okay, maybe that wife also sometimes maybe the house help was looking that I have something or I am doing hard work now, so it's possible that Oga will be able to accept me immediately or what exactly. Now anything could have happened, anything can absolutely happen, or anything could be the thing that is the factor behind that is actually pushing. But now it's the idea of maybe somebody even accepting that I want to deal with this. So because if you now is saying that I don't want a house help, it means that you have already zeroed your mind. I don't want anything like this to even come up again. And now these were the things that were coming up in those comments that I found interesting. Some people saying that it's never possible, others saying that it's possible. And we had someone here who said that there is no problem as long as the person is not grown or anything like that can bring temptation, this and that. So I just thought this story was interesting. It's been long that we had something like this. I don't know, but for me it's been long. And that's it for Speedy Post today. I've been your host on the show. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior and I've been here with
Felicity Girgir.
And we bring Speedy Post to you every Thursday at 3 p.m. here on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And today at 3:55 p.m., if today is your birthday, then Speedy Kids are going to be wishing you a happy birthday. And also up next at 4 p.m., the Speed Lane comes on here on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Keep enjoying music of your life.
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.